Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 30.10, and today I want to talk about preserving your polyphony. And if you're in a restricted polyphony environment, you're always trying to think of how you can maximize your polyphony. Now, I know on the SP404 Mark II, we got 32 notes of polyphony, so you technically have quite a bit. But if you're really trying to restrict how much you're using for your polyphony artificially, or maybe 32 is just you're already hitting 32 and not able to do more, you want to start thinking about stacking sounds. And in particular, a trick that you'd use on older hardware is to record chords in instead of specific notes. So instead of playing like a I don't know, lead sound here with one note, you might actually decide that if your polyphony is a problem, you're going to record in 3 or 4 chord hits so that you're able to play those chords if that's what you want to play without playing single notes. And we just do a few. We got one. Whoops. Helps if I actually plug this in correctly. 1 second. I was going out through my patch bay and pulling sound from the wrong spot. So let's see if we can try this again. That is both much louder, maybe a little too loud. All right, maybe I'll turn this down a tiny bit. But the idea here would be, instead of having to use 3 notes of polyphony, I can now use just 1 note of polyphony, or in this case, because it's stereo, I'm using 2. But I can now do this, and then I can record in a few other, well, maybe we'll go up 2. So that gets us a gated kind of, I don't know, I could see this being played like a trance song or something. Maybe we go do like one more here. It doesn't terribly matter, but now we have something we can play. And again, we're using a smaller set of, or in this case, 1/3 of the polyphony that we would normally be using. So it's a very powerful way to, if you're willing to commit that way, then you now have these notes. Now, obviously, comparing this, we could use this to record a single note, and we could then go in and go to chromatic mode. Let's see. We want to we'll do C major. So if we want to play the same thing, kind of crank this down, skip, skip, skip. Oh, I got to actually I got to go to poly mode. So I could play this as a chord here, but again, I'm using 3 times the amount of polyphony. So if you are trying to limit the amount of polyphony you're using for whatever reason, either to conserve some, make room for some headroom or anything, just remember you do have the option of coming in and recording chords into your sample banks instead of recording like a single note. That'll get you more polyphony. Obviously, it's going to use more sample time, and in the older systems like the S950 or S900 or those systems, you just had like seconds to maybe a minute worth of sample time, so you didn't really have a whole lot. You're kind of fighting on both ends of what you had available. Anyway, guys, keep making music, keep having fun, and we'll catch up soon. Peace.